Join me as I dive deep into Trump's comments and try to decode what they really mean for Ukraine's future. When we think about the complex web of international relations, Ukraine is often at the forefront of the conversation. And rightly so, given its strategic location and ongoing conflict with Russia. But what happens when a major player like the United States makes comments that can be interpreted in multiple ways? Well, that's exactly what Trump did, and today we're going to explore what those comments really mean for Ukraine's future. Ukraine is facing a multitude of challenges, and it's essential to understand these before we dive into the implications of Trump's statements. One of the most significant hurdles is the ongoing conflict with Russian-backed separatists in the Donbass region. This conflict has already claimed thousands of lives and has had a devastating impact on the local population. Furthermore, Ukraine is heavily reliant on international support, particularly from the United States and the European Union, to maintain its fragile economy and military. And at the heart of it all is the issue of economic stability. Ukraine needs to reform its economy to ensure long-term growth and prosperity. The ongoing conflict with Russia has also led to a significant brain drain, with many young and educated Ukrainians leaving the country in search of better opportunities. This, in turn, has had a negative impact on Ukraine's human capital and its ability to develop its economy. Moreover, the country's infrastructure is still recovering from the devastating impact of the Soviet era, with many industries still stuck in the past. And let's not forget the corruption that plagues the country, which has been a major obstacle to economic growth and foreign investment. Despite all these challenges, Ukraine has made significant progress in recent years, particularly in terms of its military capabilities. The country has been working tirelessly to modernize its military and has made significant strides in this regard. However, Ukraine still relies heavily on international support, and this is where Trump's comments come into play. So, what did Trump say, and how does it impact Ukraine's future? Trump's comments have been interpreted in many different ways, and it's essential to analyze them from different perspectives. On the one hand, some have argued that Trump's comments were a signal to Ukraine that the United States is no longer willing to provide unconditional support. This could have significant implications for Ukraine's military strategy, particularly in terms of its reliance on U.S. military aid. On the other hand, others have argued that Trump's comments were simply a negotiating tactic, aimed at getting Ukraine to the negotiating table with Russia. Whatever the intentions behind Trump's comments, one thing is clear: they have sent shockwaves throughout the international community. Ukraine's leaders have been quick to respond, reassuring the public that the country's sovereignty and independence are not up for negotiation. But what does this mean for Ukraine's relationships with its allies and adversaries? Will Trump's comments lead to a thawing of relations with Russia, or will they drive Ukraine further into the arms of the European Union? The most crucial insight from our analysis is that Trump's comments have created a significant amount of uncertainty in Ukraine's political landscape. This uncertainty has the potential to impact Ukraine's military strategy, its relationships with its allies and adversaries, and even its economic stability. It's clear that Ukraine needs to diversify its relationships and reduce its reliance on any one country, including the United States. This is a tall order, especially given the country's ongoing challenges, but it's essential for Ukraine's long-term survival. In today's video, we've delved into the complex world of international politics and explored the implications of Trump's comments on Ukraine's future. We've seen how Ukraine is facing a multitude of challenges, from ongoing conflict to economic instability, and how Trump's comments have added a new layer of uncertainty to the mix. But despite all these challenges, Ukraine has a unique opportunity to forge its own path and create a brighter future for its citizens. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on Trump's impact on Ukraine in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to check out our other video on the rise of Ukrainian nationalism. The link is in the description box below. Join me as I dive deep into Trump's comments and try to decode what they really mean for Ukraine's future. When we think about the complex web of international relations, Ukraine is often at the forefront of the conversation. And rightly so, given its strategic location and ongoing conflict with Russia.